Good morning, and we are back on the art of manifesting your business and career, slowing the heck down, rewiring your mind, which is what we're going to concentrate on today, so that you can receive your divine guidance. We've done a lot of work on being able to really work out who you are when you're in this particular role, when you're manifesting this particular role. And one of the aspects of this is actually talking the talk. So you're talking yourself into the state that it is already here, it is already happening. Everything you want is on the other side of the river, and now you need to just be in that state. You need to believe it's here. So when I first started manifesting, it was all about telling a different story. So this is what we're concentrating on today. Your story is what really, really counts. Like the story that's going on in your head, what you're telling, how you're saying it, it really makes a huge difference. So imagine that you were telling a story of something that was already taking place. So when I'm going into my story, what it is that I want to create, what I'm creating, in the past, I used to do a booklet. I used to sort of pick out pictures and all that kind of thing. You might call it a vision board. But what I find is much, much more useful is talking this out loud. So, for example, if you're going to come to my retreat, if you're going to come to Utopia, which is the Love Hotel, you heard me mention about that the other day, you will walk through that with me. So I will park my car and I will get out of my car and I will walk to it's an archway, and you walk under the archway and everything just falls off you. You leave everything outside the retreat. This is you coming into your space where you can actually reconnect and really touch in with yourself. You're walking in, you let everything go, your head is empty, and you start having a very visceral feeling about what it's like to walk into that space yourself. So as I'm walking through the gate, I open the gate, put the gate behind me, and I can see little chickens off to one side. It's an English country garden to the right-hand side. I'm walking on the path, and the path has thyme growing up in between the stones, and I can smell the thyme that's growing there. I can hear the chitter chatter of people who are sitting at the tables on the left-hand side of me. I can see the umbrellas that's keeping them in the shade. They're having their coffees or their juices, but they're here to experience a different experience. They're here to experience in this retreat letting go. They're here to experience surrender, falling in love with their life. Now I'm walking into the foyer. So like you go through an archway and you come into a foyer, big glass windows. As soon as you walk in here, there are a couple of people in reception and they don't say anything to you. They look at you. They look and they're sending you so much love. It is a soul to soul connection that they are having with you. And I'm walking through. I can see the shoes on my feet. I can see what I'm wearing. I can feel the material on my skin. I'm walking this. I'm talking. It's such a clear vision. I'm walking and talking this into reality. To the right of me is a conference room, and it's all quiet in there. They're doing their own work. Through the foyer, I can see, through the reception area, I can see out into the gardens, and the sun is shining, and there's dappled shade, there's woods, there's a Japanese garden, there's a bridge that goes over the pond. There's an English country garden that people walk through and things as well, and I'm walking in there as well. But first, and always, I stop in reception, and we are having this connection, this union with the people who are in reception with me. And it is a feeling, it is somebody listening, somebody just sending out love. You're okay. You're safe. And if you go upstairs, you can see the upstairs rooms. There's some hotel rooms up there, and there's a suite up there, and there's some table massage tables, therapy tables, just therapy rooms that people can actually go and have chill out therapy. It's all pretty much done in silence. It's pretty much done so quiet because we need to be able to get out of our heads. So I'm walking through this space and I feel so serene. And I can feel my feet as I'm walking. I can feel the clothes that I'm wearing. There are scents coming through. There's a temperature. There's a breeze. That is, my heart is wide, wide, wide open. When I go into the conference room, there are people sitting in there at tables, and I can walk in there and I can stand on the stage and I can just present to them what it is that I'm here to present them about, being with your soul connection and giving people an experience of that. And I can feel their hearts opening and the way they're looking at me, the way that I'm looking at them. The experience that we're having is the most important thing while I'm in this space. Now, whatever you're creating needs to have a lot of detail. So we've talked about that. We've talked about the detail. But as you're walking it, as you're talking it, as you're um, using your extrasensory perceptions, you're meeting people. What's the conversation? What's happening? What are the details? Have you got paper with you? Have you got a pen with you? Have you got your wallet? Are you willing to pay for something? Are you looking in the library? Are you picking up books? All of this is really, 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 really important when you're telling your story. So if somebody was to come up to me and ask me, so what is it that you're creating? I've got the image and I can take them through exactly what it is that I'm creating. And because it's so strong in my mind, today I will notice when I'm coming closer to that. So yesterday I was doing a meditation and I dropped into this particular space, and all of a sudden I got ideas coming through. I wrote down a page of all these ideas that were coming through for me. Divine guidance was coming through because I was asking, what is the next step for me to create this? What is it that I need to do to create this? How is this going to turn about? Who do I need to become? What is my energy? What do I need to say? How do I need to talk about this? Now, the best thing is that you put this on your phone. You make a recording of you walking through your perfect day, walking through. So I would say walking through my retreat, walking through Utopia, walking through the hotel, lying down and having a therapy, standing on stage and talking to people, watching them pay for books, watching them pay for experiences, watching them pay for their coffee in the cafe. All of this is then on my phone. And then whenever I'm in the car on my own, or or I go for a walk with a dog or something, I can listen to it again and I can step in and I can just soak up that energy. It needs to be detailed. It needs to come alive. Imagine up there where you've created this. It is already living, already breathing, and it wants to be with you more than anything else. That is when you are telling the story, it's becoming real, it is a living, breathing thing, and it is going to come into your life. Your task today is whatever you are creating, whatever you are manifesting, slow down, start to visualize it, get very, very clear on the details, and start talking it out loud. Talk it into your phone, listen to it, put earphones in. When you're walking, listen to it again. You may find that you decide that you will change it somehow. This is so, so, so important that you can actually get into the essence of this is your day, this is your life, this is what you are manifesting. When you do that, your reticular activation system, which we were talking about yesterday, will know that this is already what you're wanting to focus on. This is your filter. So it will put in there opportunities, it will put in there people, it will put in there. And sometimes you think, well, why on earth would I be doing that? It's completely not aligned to what I think it is. But your soul knows. Your soul knows the people you need to meet. Your soul knows where you need to go. Your soul knows, and it will be guiding you every single day. So this is your task today, to create your story. If you need to write it out, you can. And then you're going to record it and you're going to make it a vocal vision. You are going to talk about it so that you can feel into it. What does it feel like when you're going for that job? What does it feel like when you're being interviewed? What does it feel like when you're meeting that many clients? What does it feel like when you're receiving the money? For example, if you're receiving, a lot of people say £5 grand a month or something like that, but they don't have the feeling of it. Like, what changes inside your body when you are receiving? I'm going to record that a little bit. What changes inside your body when you are receiving that amount of money that you have decided? It's not something that you just put in words. You need to be able to feel it, to live it, to breathe it. So, for example, if I said, I'm receiving 5 grand a month. I'm running courses, and people are signing up and they're paying me. Watch what happens inside your body. Maybe your body goes, I don't know, I don't want to work that hard. I don't want to be that busy. I don't want to stop my playtime. I want to know that. So then you know that you need to create something else slightly in your day so that that is incorporated within that so your body can relax and feel safe. Feel what it feels like when you say I'm earning 5 grand. People are paying me and they're turning up and they have expectations of me. Maybe your body goes, listen to where your body is actually restricting it and going small. And then you can add that into your story so that it becomes so much easier for you to produce a feeling. So this is your task for today. It is a big, 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 it has huge consequences when you go into the feeling of something, when you allow that to be your story that you tell yourself every single day. And that becomes the most beautiful thing that you will do. Make sure that you record it. Make sure you give me the little tick to say that you've done it. Why are we doing this for 14 days? Because we need to practice it. We need to know who we are, how we stand in our own energy, what we value. Is it adventure? Is it freedom? We need to know what kind of things we want, the itinerary of all the things that we want. We need to know that everything we want is on the other side of the river. And what does it feel like when we have that? Peaceful, serene. But that's not enough. To get the practical guidance coming through, the soul guidance coming through, we need to be able to walk it, talk it, know what shoes we're wearing, know what kind of clothes we're wearing, know what kind of perfume we're wearing. I have watched by walking into your dream manifestation. So I've helped a lot of women lose half their body weight by doing this because they show their body exactly what it is that they want to experience. So one particular lady was walking along the what do you say, the top level of her staircase, her corridor. And she was all dressed. In her imagination, she was all dressed in the outfit that she wanted to wear to this wedding. So she had this red lace dress on. She could feel it moving, her body moving on the inside of it. She had the shoes on. She had the hair, the makeup, the hat, the handbag, everything. She walked in and she looked at herself in this full-blown mirror, full body mirror. And she went, yeah, that's exactly how I want to look. She then wanted to go and buy the dress, and I said, wait, buy it a size smaller because we still had a month of work to do. Now, this is how it works. You will be showing your body, you'll be showing the universe, you'll be showing your soul, this is what I want. And this is how things start then to manifest as if by magic. So that is your task today, to walk through it, to record it, and to make it real, 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 that you can feel that. So go and have some fun with that. That is a big part of this. And there are huge consequences when you allow all of that into your body and allow that into your energy so that you can walk it and talk it.